Hey, my name is Luis Escobar. I've been dancing for 2 years now, and I'm gonna simplify dance techniques for you to learn on this channel, okay? So, bro, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and if you want to learn faster, check out that first link in the description below. So today, y'all, I'm gonna forget about salsa and break into a hip hop. That's right, hip hop foundation, the belly bounce. I drilled this shit over the summer and I still got PTSD from that shit, okay? But we're gonna break it down today, starting with the footwork. Alright, so real quick, before I get into the belly bounce, which will be level 2, I'm gonna teach you the level 1 version of this move, which would be just the normal Mambo Legs, which is used a lot in salsa, so it'll help you salseros and perhaps some salseros out there, okay? So starting from our basic step, 5, 6, 7. On 8, we bring our right leg right next to the left. Then we open the knees on N. We close it on the 1. And then resume back to our basic step. Now, how did I do that? Well, simple. How do we open our knees? Literally by distributing your weight from the inside of your foot to the outside. That's how you're able to move your knees. Now, when I close my foot on that 1, I put all my weight on the right because I need to go back to my basic on 2. Yeah? That's that kunku and that kiki. Kinky. That's how we accent it, right? 8 and, 4 and, that's that. Now, to make sure that your Mambo Legs looks clean and you don't look like you're losing your balance, I like to think of a straight line from the middle of the ball of my foot all the way to the end. And what I'm doing there is literally distributing my weight on that line. Not above it, not beneath it. On it. So I'm leveled. Once you got that, and you could do that controlled, then you could start bouncing up and down. But when I teach my friends this, they bounce up and down from the get-go because they can't control it. And once you can control that bounce, you get this nice bounce, and then we can go into the belly bounce, yeah? Which I'll go into now. Okay, so for the belly bounce, starting from our basic step now, we're gonna go 5, 6. Now, instead of stepping your 7 in front, I want you to bring it right next to your right on 7, okay? And while you're doing that, prep your knees in, okay? So there should be a space between your legs, and you're closing that gap between your thighs by bringing your knees in. This is 7. So 5, 6, 7. Then on 8, we're going to open our knees. So this would be Mambo Legs, right? But this is level 2. So instead of having both feet on the ground, we're going to lift one on the air and the other one stays on the ground. But keeping the same momentum of opening and closing your knees. So open them 8. Then we're going to, keeping that right leg up, you're going to close your knees in. Yeah? And this is 1. And musically, the conga, which hits on the 1, 3, 5, 7, same thing in hip hop, the bass, 1, 3, 5, 7. We're going to kick out on the 1 and the 5 using this tempo for the belly bounce. So we're here 7, 8, 1. Now here's a key little insight I got while drilling this over the summer. Similar to my reverse spiral video, when I was explaining the Marito variation, when we bring the hip in and twist it inwards, it causes our leg to flare out. So I want you to think of that for us salsa people, that instead of kicking out, which when I was looking at tutorials for the belly bounce, that's what the founder used as visualization for us to get it, but that didn't work for me. What worked for me was thinking of that Marito hip in. Really exaggerating that hip in to cause that Marito in midair. And what helps is this. Remember how in the belly bounce I was saying keep your weight on the ball, imagining that line? Here, for the bounce, we're not going to get the bounce from consistently bending and unbending our knees. We're going to get it from consistently tippy-toeing, yeah? So here, when we bring our knees in, whenever we go in, I want you to make a flat foot by setting your weight on the heel, okay? So it's up, heel, up, heel. So when my knees are in, I'm on the heel. When I go up, I'm on the ball or tippy toe up. And then when I go in, I go back on the heel, flat foot, and that makes it easier for my hip to twist in. So this is 1. twist out, so back to open legs, knees out. 2, step both together, flat foot. 3, repeat left side. 4, doing this slow is kind of hard. Then 5, back out. 6, step together. 7, back to your basic. 1, 2, 3. So that's the slower version, and I like that better because you can really show the bounce and like it looks more controlled. Now, if you want to hit every bass hit, you're gonna have to syncopate it. So instead of 8, 1, 2, 3, we're gonna go 8 and 1 and 2 and 3. So everything's a syncopation. Same shape but syncopated. So if I start, let's say on here, you have to start it on 8 if you want to do syncopated. So it'd be 8 and 1. Yeah? So from our basic, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. That's how you hit all the bass notes or the congas using the belly bounce. So that I'll stop it right there for the footwork. Now I'll break the upper body. All right, so for the upper body, for the belly bounce, before we even start, that salsa basic frame, scapula retraction upright, forget about it. Olvídalo, olvídalo. Sorry to my parents who taught me Spanish. But forget it, okay? This move originates from hip hop, so think relax, yeah? Shoulders down, like this is the vibe, okay? Anyways, so for the first part of the styling, place your arms by your sides. Move them up from the elbow, not the shoulder. So strictly from the elbow up to where they're in line with the same level as your belly button. Rotate your wrist kind of out, so you're kind of like making a wide triangle with your hands. And we're simply going to pulse up and down with our shoulders like this. Up, down, up, down. Don't move the arm up, down, move the shoulders up, down. And naturally the momentum or the reaction of moving your shoulders down and up are going to cause your arms to kind of move. And then we just belly bounce while doing this. Right? Remember, I'm not doing this. Yo, go to my Instagram. Look at my video where I'm in the beach and I did this move. You'll see I did this. This didn't really look that good now that I looked at it now. But this was the intention, okay? To everybody who was judging me, this was the right intention. Pulsing from the shoulders, okay? Don't judge me. It was just part of my journey. I couldn't do it at the time. But now your boy can, okay? Hashtag progress. Anyways, for the second part of the styling, we're going to do pendulum swings. So same thing, arms by the sides, raise them from the elbow till they're in line with your belly button. And this is pendulum technique. I'm not sure if it's really pendulum. But make a fist, place your thumb right on top of that like canyon, or right on top of your your middle finger. And this is like your hands. And then we're just going to pendulum swing. Left, down, right. Down, left. Kind of like head whips, right? Or head rolls. I don't know. Kind of like how you move your head with the pendulum. Move your arms in the pendulum. And our arm is going to be towards the left when our foot kicks towards the right. So it's in opposition, yeah? So we're here, 7, 1, 5. 1, 5. Or if you decide to do a syncopated, so you can hit all the chord beats, you go 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, yeah? So remember, it's always in opposition, and I'm just swinging from the elbow, okay? I'm not doing all this with the shoulders. So it's a little too much, okay? Now for the third and final variation, which is my favorite, and I'm only able to do this, I don't know why, but using the syncopated version. So those two variations, you could do with the slower version to really emphasize the wah-wahs and the leg coming out. But if you want to do syncopated, this brings me back to my college freshman year NYU days. Shout out to my boy Anwar Smith for teaching me this move. The hit the folks, but we're gonna apply it to the belly bounce, okay? So since this is syncopated, I'm gonna start on 8, okay? So we're here, 8, cross. If you notice, I'm crossing using more of my elbow and shoulder. So it's like I'm going shrugging up, so I'm combining the shrug up with a cross of my elbow, yeah? So it's 8, so 8 and 1, So on the one where my leg kicks out, my arms are open like this. Then and 2 and 3, right? 8 and 1, 2 and 3. It's kind of hard doing it slow. So this is 3. So I'm just repeating it. So on the first one, my right hand is in front. The second one, my left hand is in front. Now on the 5, if you just notice, I pick my left, remember, elbow in. I pick my left hand up, just rotating literally from the elbow up, and I keep my right hand here. Because on the 5, we're going to sink that flare out of the leg with this. My left hand goes in and my right hand goes out. So this is like the hick the folks variation. Boom. And I like to wiggle my fingers a little bit. Like, hey. So 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah. So that's it for the styling. Now I'll do it to music. And just remember, you can use YouTube's playback feature to slow it down if you need. You want to watch it frame by frame, like I did. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Mambo Legs. 8 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Basic. Billy bounce pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. 1, 2, 3. Pendulum. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. 2, 3. Syncopated. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One last time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. From the back. 2, 3. Mambo Legs. 8 and 4 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Basic. Now pulse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. Pendulum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. Syncopated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basic. One last time. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the tutorial for the belly bounce. Remember, let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed or if there's anything you want me to explain further in a future video or maybe even story. Remember, repetition, and let me rephrase this. Repetition with consistency and frequency is the key to mastering anything. And just remember that the mirror is a liar, so record yourself, okay? Later.